we'll go ahead and get started and hopefully they'll join us. So
Okay.
today we were going to talk about Kadishes.
Okay.
We're up to the Hatzi Kaddish.
Right.
There are many forms of Kaddish. There's 4 that I know of. There's the and they're best known near the end of a service in remembrance of someone who died for the mourner's Kaddish. The Hatzi Kaddish, which translate into half Kaddish, is much older than the mourner's Kaddish. It may be one of the oldest prayers that Jews recite. It appears throughout traditional liturgy to mark the separation between sections of a service. In a Shabbat morning service, we recite Hatzi Kaddish following the end of the introductory sections of the service and right before the Baruch. Actually, the Hatzi Kaddish is in Aramaic, not in Hebrew. In the time of the ancient rabbis, Aramaic was the common language spoken by most Jews, just like English is the language spoken by us Jews in this country. The presence of this Aramaic prayer in the prayer book shows that ancient rabbis recognized the importance of praying in the vernacular, the common language of the people. In our congregation, we do the same thing, but when we have English prayers. The Hatzi Kaddish always marks a moment of transition in the service. It comes before the Baruch and serves as a signal to worshipers that we've completed the spiritual warm-up, and now we're about to move into the first major section of the service. We respond by standing and setting a personal intention within our hearts. So let's go ahead and look at the Kaddish. So I'm sure most of you have seen the Hatzi Kaddish before. Do I have 2 readers? One do the Chazan, one do the congregation, and I'll do the middle part.
That's both.
That's both of them.
Chazan.
Oh, sorry. All right. So thank you. One person be the Chazan and one person be the congregation.
So in Hebrew, right?
Yes.
I'll start.
All right, Nancy, and do we have someone who wants to be the Chazan, the congregation? Gail, will you be the congregation?
With pleasure.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, Nancy, take it away.
You're cute. Okay. Yit Gadal, Vayit Kadash, Shemei Rabbah, Be'al Ma Di Vara. I'm specifically going slow because I want to be able to read it.
That's fine.
Kir Ute Yam Lich Malchute Becha Yai no I no how do you say that? Behai no
You're right. Bechai, and then what's under the yud?
Behai hole
No,
that's
it's a
the end.
yud.
Behai Ye Kon
There you go.
Uv Yome Kon Uv Hai Hi. That's not right.
You're
Hi.
right. Yeah, look what's under vowels under the first yud.
Okay, so it's Uv Ha. I need help.
Uv, chai, try it. What's the sound under the first
Chai.
yud?
A.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yay!
Okay, that's cute. Uv Ha Yay. Dechol Beit Yisrael Ba'agala Uviz Man Kariv Ve'imru Amen. Wow. All these thousands of years that I've been reading this and saying this, and to be able to actually read it slowly I'm thankful.
So Gail stepped away.
I'm right.
No,
here.
there she is. I just couldn't see your head. It's down. There you are. All right, Gail, you're.
You know what? I'm using my night table as a desk.
Got it. Go for it.
Okay. Yahei Shemei Rabbah Me mevarach le alam al my
Look at the vowel under the M.
may
Good.
al maya.
Good job.
Do you want me, or is that?
Now it's back to Nancy.
Okay.
Okay. Yit barach vayit
Yeesh.
vayish taba. I'm sorry. I
You
know
got
it.
it.
I know, but it was like a comical way of saying it. Vayish tabach vayit paar vayit romam vayit nase vayit hadar vayit ale vayit halal shemay could do. No, that's not right. The Kudisha.
Good job.
Be who? Look. Okay, what's the asterisk?
I'll tell you when we're done.
Okay. La a la min kol beer kata the yish rata.
Try that again.
Okay, the she rata.
There you go.
Tush bechata vene hamata da amiran. Is that right? Da
Amiran, yeah.
amiran be'al ma the imru. Amen.
Good.
Okay,
Now let me see.
That's a
Which-
mouthful.
which one had the asterisk? The second line, last one.
Le'ela.
All right, so I did not include it. During the week between Rosh Hashanah, the 10 days between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, you
Mhm.
add an extra la'ela. And that
Oh.
normally would be listed down here, but I took that out. Hold on one moment. I need to shut my door. So there normally at the bottom would be a little asterisk that says during that week you add in an extra la'ela. And
Okay.
just as I was adding in the extra la'ela and trying to remember, it was over. So nice job.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
have a question.
All right. Yes.
Could we go back to the word that was just so hard for me? I'm looking forward. It was in the first section.
Uv ha-ye.
Uv chai ye.
And that also came up 2 words before. Becha ye chon. 2
Okay.
yods together. Now, actually, you might hear people pronounce it bechaye chon, uvchaye, because when you put a chet and a yud together like that, uvchaye, so it kind of all blends together. Uvchaye, it's usually uvchaye, because you're putting a H and a Y together. You're going to get hai.
Okay. So the yud with the dot, is that common?
I don't know what it's for, but it's not a vowel. My son tells me it's left over from when Hebrew and Arabic were very mixed, but it doesn't have any meaning for us vowel wise.
Okay, good to know. Thank you.
Wonderful. All right. Did you want to switch parts, Gail?
Sure.
All right.
Absolutely. That's what I'm here for.
All right.
Yeet gadal, the yeet kadash, shmei rabah, bi'al ma divra, here ute, veyam lich mal chute, becha yehon, uv Yomei Chon, Uv Chaye de Ho Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala Uz Bizman Kariv Ve'imru. Amen.
Nice.
Thank you.
Okay, so Yehe, Shmei, Rabbah, Mevarach, Le'olam, Ul al Me. No, that's not right.
You're right.
Okay, Ul al Me al Maya.
Good job.
Thank you.
You know what? I mean, I know this by heart, but it's really nice, as I think Nancy agrees, to finally read it.
Read it to show how much you really know.
Yeah, I mean, and it just like all makes sense.
Yep.
Yit barach the yish tabach the yit pa'ar the yit romam the yit naseh the yit hadar the yit aleh the yit halal shemei de kud shah the richu la if you want to do it again, min ho birchata the shirata tush bechata the nechamata da mi run they all ma the imru amen.
Beautiful. How
Thank
about
you.
if we look and see what that means in English now that we've read it? Would someone like to read it in English for us?
I will.
Thanks.
Jamie.
Thank you so much.
Okay. May God's name be exalted and hallowed throughout the world that God created, as is God's wish. May God's sovereignty soon be accepted during our life and the life of all Israel. And let us say, Amen. May God's great name be praised throughout all time, glorified and celebrated, lauded and worshiped, exalted and honored, extolled and acclaimed. May the Holy One be praised beyond all song and sung beyond all tributes that mortals can utter. And let us say, Amen.
Amen.
Pretty.
So if you realize this is a part of this is part of the Mourner Scottish. There is nothing in there about death.
No.
It is all only about praising God. And we'll look at the Mourner Scottish after everyone's had a chance who wanted to read. So do we have any other readers who would like to give it a try?
I will.
Joan and Sivian. Joan, do you want to start? Sivian, you'll do the line in the middle and then we'll flip-flop.
Okay.
Okay.
Yitkadal, Yitkadash, Shemei Rabbah, V'alma Divira Kirute, V'yamlich Malchute, V'chaye Chon, U'v'yomei Chon, U'v'chaye Dechal. That's a call. Is it Dechol?
Nicole, correct.
Dechol Beit Yisrael Ba'agala Uvizman Kariv Ve'imru Amen.
Yehi Shmei Rabba Mivarach La'alom Ul Almai Almaya. Get tongue tied.
Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yit pa'ar v'yit romam v'yit naseh v'yit hadar v'yit haleh v'yit halah
Wait, what's
v'she
the end of that word one more time?
v'yit halal
Lol, there you go.
shemei dikutasha birichu hu Yelela min hol birchata v'shirata tushbichata v'nechamata da'aminran v'alma v'imru amen.
Nice job. Let's flip it.
Yit Gadal V'yit Kadash Shemei Rabba Ba'alma Divra Kirute V'yamlich Malchute V'chayachon Uv Yomechon Uv Chaye Dechol Beit Yisrael Ba'agala Uvizman Kariv Vimru Amen.
Yehi Shmei Rabbah Mevarach Lialam Ul Almei Yal Maya
Try that last word again.
Yal Maya. Oh, it's a
That's
ma.
a,
I'm sorry, Mama. Yeah, Al Maya.
there you go.
Yit Barach V'yit Tabach
Try that word again. Try it again.
V'yish. I'm sorry. V'yish Tabach V'yit Pa'ar V'yit Ramam V'yit Naseh V'yit Hadar V'yit Aleh V'yit Halal Shemei Dekudosha Baruchu La'ela Min Kol what's that? Barchata.
Look at the vowel under the bet.
Oh, B.
E.
That would
B.
be Birchata. Oh, the Shirata Tush the Chata Venehamata Da Amiran Baal Ma Imru Amen.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Do we have others who would like to have a turn to read it?
Can I just ask a question first? Hi, everybody.
Hi, Mary.
Quick question. You know, it's always perplexed me that the Hatzi Kaddish and then the Kaddish you say doesn't really refer to mourning or death or whatever. Do you know the derivation of why this became the prayer we, when you're burying somebody, when you're doing their, um, their memorial? Anybody have an idea why this became associated with it?
I do not, except that when we are in mourning, we are constantly reaffirming our belief in our praise of God. But why this one got picked, I do not know.
I may just Google it because I've been wondering about this for a long time. And
Let
every
us
time
know what you find out.
Yeah, I'm going to Google it later today because my mother's yard site is actually next next week, and I'll be, of course, saying it. And every time I have a yard site, I wonder about it, so I will do that and tell you all.
I will look as well. All right, any more readers who want to practice Chatzi Kaddish? All right, Arena, who will partner with Arena? Rhoda. Irina, you want to go first?
Of course.
Okay.
Um, it 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 gadal ve'it kadash shmei rabah be'alma di vera kirotei
Look at the vowel inside that vav.
kirutei
Yes.
va'amlin mal
All right, let's go back. Check that word one more time. Try it again.
ve ya no ve'yamlin
The last letter is a final chaf.
granted ve'yamlich
There you go.
thank you malhutei behayei hon uv om me hon
Don't be afraid to pronounce the ya. Uv yo mehon.
yo me hon thank you haye. I'm always careful with I'm not sure it's ever correct for my hey the whole bait Israel Ba'agala Uvizman Kariv Ve'imru Amen.
Me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mavarach La'olam Ul Almei Al Maya. Me next. I carry on.
No,
Nope, now it's Irina's turn.
Okay, very good.
You just
thank
got that one line until next round.
Okay, no problem. Not trying to.
Sure. Id barach vi vish ta vishta vish taba
Put that on the end.
vish tabach vi im wheat, I'm sorry, wheat pa ar vit romam vit nasei vit hadar vit alei vit halal shemei dekudisha berich hu le'ela mis
Look at the end of that mem word.
mis no
Mean. So final nun.
min kol ber hata veshirata tush behata venemata damiran ve'al ma ve'emru amen. I want to ask you a question.
Sure.
I was first of all, I had benefit everybody reading before me. I was just on mute, but I seem to myself reading very well. So, but when I start speak out, it's strange. Like I'm really puzzling. So I don't know. It's kind of common phenomenon for a lot of people because I was
It's-
doing very well.
It's very common.
But it was just like and also I happen to be know that's more than other stuff. But anyways,
It's nerves, it's your brain moving faster than your mouth. I was working on a prayer with a man who tutors at our synagogue, and all of a sudden every hey was coming out as chet. And he says,
Mhm.
"What are you doing?" I never say them that way, but I was nervous. And so it's amazing when you're not the one saying it, you get all the words. It's very normal.
Yeah, no, I didn't say I was nervous. It was just strange. And I have a question because
Yes.
a couple of people said differently. Dikudsha or dikudesha? Because it's
De kud,
they
de kud sha, because
not pronounce it.
right, the shva under the dalid gets its own sound.
Okay, thank
The
you.
shva under this second dalid, it pairs with the kuf who has it. So, but I've heard people say de kud sha because when you get in the rhythm of
Mhm.
saying Kaddish, so no one's going to correct you and tell you you're saying it wrong. De kud sha, but it ends up coming de kud sha.
No, I just want to.
And if you sing it, not Mourner's Kaddish, then it really comes out de kud sha. So, but technically de kud sha.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Rhoda.
Okay, another nervous speaker. Okay.
I'm not worried.
Yit Gadol, V'yit Kadosh, V'yit Kadash, Shemei Rabbah, Ba'alma, Di Vara, Kirute, Vayam Lich, Malhute, Bachaye Chon, Uv Yomei Chon, Uv Chaye, Dachol, Beit, Yisrael, Ba'agala, Uvin Man.
Try that one more time.
Okay, oh, we got a tsin there. Okay, Uvitz Man, Kariv, Va'im Ru, Amen.
Ihei Shmei Rabbah Mevarach Le'olam Ila Lemei Ulmaya.
Maya.
Almaya.
You got it.
Okay, Yit Garach.
One more time.
Okay. Yit Barach.
There you go.
Vayish Tabach. Vayish Tabach. Vayit Pa'ar. Vayit Romam. Vayit Naseh. Vayit Hadar. Vayit Aleh. Vayit Halal. Shemei Dakudsha. Baruch. Oh no, Barich. Who La'ela Min Kal Baruch Biruch no Bir Chata Vashirata Tush Bachata Va'echamata.
One more time.
Okay.
There you go.
Vanechamata.
Good job.
Da'amiran, Ba'alma, Va'imru, Amen.
Beautiful. You know, I was thinking to myself, almost every word in the second paragraph starts with vav, Veit Romam, Veit Nase, which is and. But interesting, when they did it over here, they didn't put ands between every single word. So I found out that prayer books are up to interpretation. So interesting. Marie, did you want to have a turn?
Oh, Mary, I can wait till,
Mary, sorry.
sure, I can wait till the next one. That's fine. Thank you.
No, I mean, has everybody had a chance to read?
No, Mary,
Oh,
do you want
there's
to do it
Jamie.
with me?
All right, Mary and Jamie.
Sure, Jamie, no problem. Question. You may have said this when we started, and sorry I had to be late. I was speaking on a webinar, but next Friday is our last class, correct?
No,
No, we go through the, what is that? The 16th and then the 23rd.
Okay, so you added one then, because originally on the calendar, next Friday was the last one.
Yeah, but I figured it's up to you guys. If you guys want to
it's
stop
fine.
after next week,
Going,
what?
keep going.
All right, we'll go through the 23rd.
Thank you.
Originally, I was going to stop my kids home from school, but my kid can, entertain themselves for an hour, so I'm not too worried. I want us to be able to get through a little bit more.
Thank you very much. I just
Thank
want to make sure
you.
it's on the calendar.
All righty.
Jamie, do you want to go
should I
first? Me too.
Okay. See if I can make this bigger. That's
I
okay.
can make it a little bigger for
Oh,
you.
thank you.
How's that?
Okay. Yit Gadal. Yit Kadash. Shemay Rabbah. Alma. Divra. Kirute.
Yes.
V'yimli. Is that right?
Try one more time.
V'yamli.
There you go.
Malchute ba hayechon uv yomechon uv chaye the whole Beit Israel ba'agala oh gosh.
So that's a vowel in this case,
It
and the
is,
dot is
okay.
in the stomach.
Okay. Uvizman. Oh, Uvizman.
Good job.
Harif. Vimru. Amen.
If you hear a lot of noise in the background, somebody bought the apartment above me is doing a gut rehab. So it sounds a lot of times like the guys are going to fall in my lap any moment.
Lucky you.
Yeah, I already have, just in the month they've been doing it, and I had renovated a year and a half ago. I have total fissures in my ceiling from the dining area through the living room into the bedroom. I've already put everybody, the building and the lady who bought the apartment and her contractor the other day on notice. When you're done, I expect one of you to redo my ceilings. But anyway, just if there's noise, that's why I keep it on mute when I'm not speaking.
Got it.
Okay. Yehe, Shema, Rabbah,
Look at the vowel under
Shemay,
mem.
Shemay, Shemay,
Yes.
Rabbah, Mivara, Lialam, Ul Almay, Al Maya.
Oh, okay. Yit Barach. V'yish taba, beats, par, beat, ramam. No, ramam, beats, nase, beat, dar,
Mhm.
okay. Beat, ale, beat, oh wow. The May, the Kucha, Rihu,
Good job.
oh, Leolam, mean,
Well, hold on, go back, look at that word again.
oh, Leela,
There you go.
mean, hal, birkute.
That's another word, but that's not this word.
Oh, birhata,
There you go.
Shirata, Tushata, Bene Hamata, the Miran, Baalma, Bimru, Amen.
Nice job, Jamie. All right, are you ready?
Sure.
All right.
Yit Kadal, V'yit Kadash, Shemay, Rabbah, Ve'alma, Di, Vira, Bir Uta, Bir Ute,
Start that off again.
Bir Ute,
It doesn't have a butt on the back. It's a cough.
oh, Kir Ute,
There you go.
the Lim,
Look at the ending sound. Veyam li
the Licha,
lich.
the Lich, Malch, Malchute, the Charcon,
So try it again.
the Cha, the Con,
Becha yay. Chon.
the Chai Yekon, Uf Ume Kon, Uf
One more time.
Uf Yome Kon,
Good. Except it's chon. There's no dot in his little center.
Uf Chaye, the Cha Beit, Yisrael, the Kila,
That's a gimel.
oh, the Gila,
Gala.
Gala, Uvs, Uv, Uv, that's Man, Kariv, Kim Ru, Amen.
Can you go back and do the word before amen?
The Imru,
Okay. Amen.
Amen.
Jamie, your turn.
Yep. Yehe, Shmei, Rabbah, Mevorach, Leolam, Ulamai, Al, is that right?
I'll look at the last sound.
U, Al, Mai, May.
May. There you go.
May Almaya. I was doing the I there versus.
I get it.
It's all it's, in the mind and printed.
It's just what our tongues do. Sometimes doesn't communicate with our brains.
Of all the prayers in Judaism, I've always found the Kaddish to be one of the most difficult.
Interesting.
I've always found it to be a tongue tire.
Because it's so many similar sounds all together in a row.
Yes, and your eyes sometimes there's a misperception as you're going through. Yit barach v'yish tabah v'yit ha'ar v'yit roman v'yit gaseh
What's that middle sound? V'yit.
v'yit vase.
It's a nun.
Oh, I'm sorry. V'yit gaseh v'yit hadar v'yit haleh v'yit halal shemay kudj
Check out that first letter. It's a Dalid.
Yeah, Kish, wait a minute. Kish, Shay,
So it's de. And then what's the vowel sound under the kuf?
ooh.
So put Dalid and ku with kuf and u together.
This one always gets me.
We'll get it.
Kud Shah,
There you go.
thank you. Kud Shah, Bahrain, Ku,
What's
Yeah,
that
let
word
it-
before who?
oh, Barak, Barech,
Look at the vowel under resh.
Barech,
E. It's a E.
Barich,
There you go.
got it. Who, Le'elah, Min, Kol, Birchata, Veshirate,
Careful, it rhymes with bir chata.
Veshirate,
Look at the sound.
Veshirata,
There you go.
Tush, Bechata, Veni, Macha,
One more time.
Venech, Hamata,
There you go.
De Amran, the Alma, the Amru, Amen.
So much of it is confidence. After you make a mistake or two, you start to, second guess yourself. Did I say that right? Did I say that right? You all have it. But I realize what I don't have is the other Kaddishes. I'm going to bring it up from another class that I did. Let me find it. I should have.
While you're doing that, may I ask one other question? You may have gone
You
over
can
it
ask
last week.
anything you want.
You may have gone over it when I was not in the class last week. I haven't seen anything come up from the Women's League about next semester.
Not yet. They haven't contacted me about it.
Okay, because usually this is December, we would have signed up for January, right?
They may not be starting till later. I know they've had a lot going on. I will
Okay.
ask.
Because last year I was looking at my calendar, and last year I think we started in January, right? Just wondering.
Possibly.
Now, my question to you is, we're in this intermediate class. If we wanted to move on, do we take advanced? Do we take intermediate? What do you recommend for us at this juncture?
Well, we just had this very long conversation
I'm-
last week about the fact that there isn't a class after this.
I'm
But
sorry
you
to ask you to repeat.
pushed me to ask for another class. So I will do that. I will ask for another class. But at this point, I don't think that they don't normally have anything after this class.
Thank you. Sorry to ask you to repeat.
No, well, you weren't here. How else would you know?
I wasn't there either, thanks.
So now you know, and you know, I know. So part of the problem was that they didn't have enough teachers to teach. You know, there's just so many people want to take the class that they don't have enough teachers to do everything, you know, to add in any more. So I will take that in mind. And I did want to say, someone asked about, I'm getting some things open here, but somebody asked about the word last week, and I was able to ask my rabbi about it. Give me a second to find the PowerPoint again. No, that one's not the right PowerPoint. Here we go. That's not the right PowerPoint.
Well, you would love it. I was teaching my NYU class yesterday. Thank goodness I always have at least 2 devices going. In the middle of teaching, my laptop decided to do an upgrade.
Oh no, it updated?
Yeah, so it froze and it decided to turn off and it started again, and you
Oh
know,
no.
so, but thank goodness I always have at least 2 devices going, but that was fun. Because I had
Good.
everything on the laptop that I wanted to bring up for the class. And didn't necessarily have every single thing on the iPad. But anyway,
It happens.
it
So
happened.
some of you were asking last week about Shema Kadishim. Notice in there is Kuf Dalid Shin. Kaddish, Kadesh, which is holy. So here's holiness. So Shema Kadishim is a form of holiness. So you asked, I found. All right.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you. Debbie,
Now,
you had asked about if there are other Kaddishim. In the packet, we have Kaddish Shalem.
okay, so I'm going to
That's-
bring that up. Now, yours might look different than mine. There's also Kaddish de Rabbanan, which you say, it's a much longer one, after you've studied Torah. I don't even know that one, so I didn't bring it up. So here's, and I don't have it all in one slide, but this is Kaddish Shalem, which is longer. So you all just read this part, and Kaddish Shalem, and here you can see on Shabbat Shuvah, we substitute La'ela twice. But this is where Hatzi Kaddish ends, but Kaddish Shalem adds this part.
Tushbaka.
We don't have enough time. I'll read it to you. Tit kabel salot techon uv o techon dechol Yisrael kadam avuhon divishmaya v'imru amen. Yehe shlama rabba min shamaya v'chayim alenu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav hu ya'aseh shalom alenu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. And that part at the end, that we say, may the prayers and pleas of all Israel be accepted by their Creator in heaven, and we say, Amen. May heaven bestow on us and on all Israel life and abundant and lasting peace, and may we say, Amen. May the one who creates peace on high bring peace to us and to all Israel, and we say, Amen. So that's the longer Kaddish.
Mhm.
So it adds in Tit Kabal Salot Tahon and ends with Oseh Shalom Bimromav. Now, I'm going to go to the Mourner's Kaddish, if I can find it. Should be here. Hello. For some reason, I don't have it in here, but all right, so we'll go back to the Hatzi Kaddish. Oh, here's the Mourner's Kaddish. So first part of it, so basically it is the part that we just read for Hatzi Kaddish, and then this. Can you see something that's missing between Mourner's Kaddish and Hatzi Kaddish? I know it's hard because I don't have them side by side. Let me go back to, so here's the Mourner's Kaddish. It's Hatzi Kaddish plus Yehei Shlama Rabbah and Oseh Shalom. Kaddish Shalem, do you see what is not in Mourner's Kaddish?
The first line.
First two line, Tid Kabel Salot Dahon. May the prayers and pleas of all Israel be accepted by their Creator in heaven, and we say Amen. May heaven bestow on us and on all Israel life and abundant and lasting peace. Why would they not put this part in the Mourner's Kaddish?
Because, well, it's talking about mortals and someone's dead.
And here you are praying to God to accept our prayers and our pleas. God can't bring that person back.
Right.
So we don't say that part in the Mourner's Kaddish. So that's really the big difference. But it's all about praising God, and there's nothing about death. Thought that was-
Okay, I have a question. Oh my
All right,
gosh.
Jamie.
My friend, very Christian friend, went to a Jewish funeral. And I've only been to a couple myself, but the young boy, he committed suicide. So she went away thinking there was no, she used the word hope. She didn't see anything in the prayers that alluded to hope, nor the eulogy, which, you know, I think there are Jewish eulogies that can convey hope. I don't know this particular circumstance. It was a tight family. It's a tight community here in Annapolis, but the Hebrew prayers themselves, I think she's right about that. I don't know about the eulogy part though. I mean, it's more
Well-
about reaffirming faith in God.
Exactly. However, I haven't done a lot of studying. My mom has done some about the fact that we say Mourner's Kaddish for 11 months for a parent or a child. And that each time that you say Mourner's Kaddish, you are, Kabbalists believe you are moving that person on into their spiritual journey, into the next, into what comes next.
I forgot
And-
about that. You're right. Yes.
And so, you know, by doing that, we are praying and hoping that that person has a easy journey, but that's not revealed in this prayer at all. So, and I would imagine in a funeral like that, hope is hard to find at that time. But yes, our prayers are not, we do say one when mourners come into the synagogue, and when you leave the funeral, about may you be accompanied by, you know, all the mourners be comforted by Zion and the Jewish people. But it is not a comforting prayer, I would agree with you. If you look in Lev Shalem sometime when you're in services, and I'm sure you're never bored, but should you be bored, look at some of the English prayers on the side of Lev Shalem for Mourner's Kaddish. There's one I really love about, you know, somebody remembering their father, and, you know, he's right there. You hear this person heard the words of their father every day, like they become closer and they remember their father. So there are some, but not in a traditional, they're very kind of morbid at the funeral. And I think that's on purpose to make it very real and final.
I know.
I'm looking in Lev Shalem right now on the side. I'll read that when we get done. You're correct.
It is very pretty.
I have to go, but I'll look it up. Thank you very much. I got to
You're
teach
welcome.
Spanish to a Spanish speaker who doesn't know how to read or write Spanish. And I don't know Spanish myself. It's a long story. Bye.
Wow, what a challenge.
Have a good week, Jamie.
We'll
You
see
too.
you all next week. It'll be our second to last class, and
Yes,
I wish you a Shabbat Shalom. Did you have a question, Nancy?
yes. How long do we say the prayers for a spouse?
Technically 30 days, but there are some people who choose to say it longer.
Hmm.
Oh, what
So
are we,
we
what are
will
we
go
doing next week?
through, I'm sorry, what?
What are we doing, we're doing next week?
Next week, we're going to attempt Ashrei.
Ugh.
And Ashrei and Aleinu and Adon Olam are the three. I don't know that we really need to work on the Torah blessings. And well, I also have Kaddish Shalem, but I'd like to get through a couple, at least two more prayers, because those are ones you'll see in the service.
Okay.
And I will email Julia and Ellen and say they want another class. And I will also send out, we were talking about gluten-free recipes. I will send out
No.
a couple gluten-free. I'm not going to send the challah recipe because I don't know how it's going to taste yet, but I also will send a cookbook that Nancy recommends if you have gluten-free loved ones. And
Well, clarifying, I haven't tried any of the recipes. It was just recommended on Amazon, highly rated. So bear with me as I explore.
and I have not had the chocolate cookie recipe that I'll send, but my daughter-in-law says it's very good. I can vouch for the sugar cookies, for Hanukkah cookies.
Oh, good.
So, and we made some double chocolate and chocolate chip gluten-free vegan cookies for my birthday party last week, and they were somebody liked the chocolate chip cookies very much. We had regular cookies, so I didn't really spend much time with the gluten-free. But you know, it's relative. When you can't have gluten, then you're looking for the best gluten-free you can find. It's not fair to compare it to gluten.
Okay, so a thought. I've had a lot of success and given as presents gluten-free chocolate chip cookies by a company back east, Tate's.
I know
TA.
Tate's.
Yeah.
And you can get them in most of the stores here, and you can get them online, even from Amazon. So I can recommend those.
I've had them. They're good. You have to be careful you get the gluten-free and not the regular.
Right.
So I will send that email, and until then, I will see you next week where we will tackle Ashrei.